So everyone, picking up from the last video where I've given you guys all a quick little update on the E30. In this video, I'm going to be looking at removing the front wings first and then starting with working on getting the engine out. So without further ado, let's just start right now.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
So that's where I'm at today. I think the next part is going to be easier if I have someone else with me. My brother's busy at the moment, so I think I'm going to hold fire for tonight and come back at it tomorrow. So let's jump to tomorrow. This ever-changing weather is going to be the death of me. But as you can see, it looks like I'm pretty ready to take out the engine, but actually I'm not going to just yet. I'm probably going to do it in a separate video. I'm actually going to look at removing the front support of the actual car before removing the engine. Reason being, I'm probably going to need to remove the engine and gearbox in the future quite a few times to make sure I get everything measured up properly. The gearbox that I'm using with the E36 M3 Evo 6-speed, I've not really seen many people do anything with it, so it's one of those where I don't know all the fitment requirements for it, what prop shaft's going to be needed, you know, how the gearbox is going to sit, those kind of things. And also in the future, if I do ever change the engine, go for something with more power and those kind of things, then it's just going to be easier. So I thought, instead of struggling with removing this engine right now, why don't I just do all of that and then I can just slide the engine out. So I think that's what I'm going to be looking at doing. I have built something real quick as well, which is this little crate that I've got, and I've just screwed on some wheels at the bottom of it, and that's going to be for the old engine to go on, and it'll be gliding around just like that. I'm going to carry on with now just moving the engine crane out of the way and going to remove everything from the front of the car, and then that will mean I can get access to all the spot welds and those kind of things and remove that old engine. So let's jump into that. That is a big difference right now. I actually can't believe that was fairly simple. There's a lot of bits and pieces that I had to be careful with, especially with the clips. Some of them did break. I couldn't really help with that. Got the wiring removed over, got everything disconnected over there. It's been a lot of fun. So up next, basically what I'm going to be looking at doing is removing the spot welds that hold the front support bar in place. I bought something, I saw this off another YouTube video, and it's basically a spot weld remover. So this is what it is. You basically, it's like a drill attachment. So basically what it is this. You have this attachment that goes onto a drill. You first drill in a little hole so that this can fit in, and then you drill this through. What that does is this piece drills into the spot weld top layer, and you basically get to pierce the top layer but keep the bottom layer intact. That way you're in essence releasing everything there. If you do want to purchase one of these, from what I can tell, it's highly recommended, especially when it comes to spot welds. So I'll put a link in the description below. I got mine off Amazon because I wanted it ASAP. If you do want to wait for yours and maybe get it a little bit cheaper, then I'll also put an eBay link down below in the description for you to purchase that. But that's perfect. It comes with loads of extra little bits as well in case any of them break. So, you know, I think you get 6 of the actual spinning bits and then 3 of the pins. You only get 1 of the main attachment, and then you also get a big drill bit like this as well. I'm going to show you very quickly as well. So I believe there's 5 across the top here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 behind here somewhere. I think just there in that area. You've got, I think, 1 or 2 just over here, 1 there, and a couple underneath here, and a couple underneath here, as well as on the other side. I think you got some as well. So I'm gonna actually need to remove this as well, and you can see where some of the sealant is there, as well as there. So where I'm at with this is going from the underneath and removing all these spot welds and all those kind of things. Very, very long process. Getting from the back of this and underneath there, it's quite long, and it's kind of something that I want to avoid now. It's taken me long enough to get to this point. So what I'm going to actually do is, doing all of that, I don't see the benefit of it later on in terms of removing the engine and those kind of things. So I'm actually just going to cut across here and just make the top part removable, and then the bottom part can stay as it is. That way it gives me the benefit of being able to remove the engine and put a new engine in without actually having to worry about removing this, which kind of keeps the structure a bit more secure as well. All the bits that I've done right now, I'm basically going to have to repair and re-weld back up later on. But for now, cut this up and we can start looking at getting the engine out. Oh snap. Right, everything has been cut out. Everything has been disconnected from the engine. Everything's been disconnected from the gearbox as well. I've taken out the gear shifter and everything. Cut 2 of the wires, but I think it's just for the automatic gearbox. And yeah, the engine is basically ready to take out now. So everyone, it's a good moment right now. We're taking the engine out of the E30. I've got my brother here to help as well, and maybe Hassan's going to be here in a short while to help me navigate everything out. I've got the engine hoist over here already, got one of the straps on. I'm going to get these orange straps kind of wrapped around it as well. Never done anything like this before, and we're going to basically figure it out the hard way. So yeah, let's jump into it. Yeah.
Why don't we just pull that side up, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah. So this is gonna be pretty awkward.
It ain't gonna be awkward, let's just get on with it.
It will be.
Just get on with it. Oh man!
What?
Engine was dripping onto my clothes.
Well, that was smart, wasn't it?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it.
I'm just really upset at it.
Why?
Just didn't listen to advice.
Right. Okay. But yeah.
Could have had it taken out, is it not?
You ready?
What are we doing?
But you haven't, no one's dropping it. What are you on about?
I thought you guys are ready to drop it.
You need to drop
You're the drop master.
Oh, okay. Am I the drop master?
I don't know how you control this. I'll drop the whole thing on the floor.
Okay. Okay. In that case,
I'll pull this side, and you just slowly drop it in.
we've got the lock here. Should be another lock. Is on this side? Just
you know where?
Huh?
yeah, I would have
Stand on
stand
the
there.
side.
Stand on the
If
side.
you fall backwards, you're gonna cut yourself, and you're gonna have a pipe shit looking at your ass.
It's hard to hold it, don't it?
I know,
Just come to
but
the side. It's just maneuvering it. It's gonna be. Right, it's coming down slowly now.
you're too slow, you're too quick.
Too quick.
Slow down.
Once it's coming down slowly.
Strip like that.
Pull it more.
Just find it.
I'll slow it. I'll slow it down. Okay, I'm gonna lower it, lowering it. Watch your back, Hassan.
Wait, stop. I'm not
Boys!
sure.
This is our first time lifting the car engine out. We gotta do it a couple of times again in the future. Alright. How much more am I lifting it?
A lot more.
I don't know where to grab it, that's no problem. Trample it.
3.
No, you just lift it more. Otherwise we're just lifting the whole of this weight on our...
You want your arm, bro? There you go, drop.
Okay.
Drop it.
You guys need to tell me that.
Yeah, did you see that form? You see
Woo!
that form?
I did see that foam, you know. I did. I saw the foam, bro.
He saw the form as well.
We all saw the foam. But that's why I cut off that whole piece. Because imagine doing all that, but without that bar being removed. Look at this. That's it, everyone. The engine is finally out. The gearbox is out. Everything is right here, which is great. That means I can dismantle everything and hopefully look at selling it either for parts or, you know, selling it as a whole. But not really had much interest in it at the moment to sell it as a whole. So now what I'm going to be looking at doing is preparing the engine bay, getting it ready for the work that's due to happen for the new engine. Gonna look at changing over the steering rack, reinforcing the subframe at the front, and just basically just cleaning up everything and just getting it to that look that I want it to be, as well as getting the new front bar removable. So I'm gonna be doing a bit of pieces of welding there. I'm gonna be looking at changing up the garage as well. I've got a few installs that I've done recently, and it's just made me realize that, you know what, this space here, if I can better utilize it, it'll mean that I can get more stuff done. And yeah, that's it. You know, if you found this video entertaining, please subscribe and, you know, leave me a like, comment, you know, the usual as a YouTuber and everything that I gotta say. But, you know, hopefully you guys will see that I am living up to the hype that I'm setting out for myself of giving you guys better car content, especially with my builds and everything like that. But yeah, for now, I'll see you all later. Peace out and keep building your dreams.